It's the 15th of July, and this upload is for the attention of the United Nations, whom I have made aware of with regard to the very serious crimes against humanity I've been experiencing since I became a married mother. The issue I'm raising in this upload is the matter of aggravated assaults that I've been experiencing since I became a married mother. It's not just the aggravated assaults I've been experiencing, but also the trespass and breaking and entering that's been occurring at my current abode as well, and as well the obvious issue of my child being a missing person and the unlawful care orders and 2 guards of 2017 intruding upon me, and then the recent issue that of false reporting involves defamation of character. So the defamation of character has been apparent and obvious and continuously occurring, and the concern I have is of the individuals that have been exploiting from my work. As I've mentioned, they've overlooked a few basic pointers or facts of this matter. They've overlooked the fact that they have violated my proximity and privacy and protection, and the Royal Protocol. So there's just all these issues that are occurring that I'm still waiting for the Department of Justice to address properly, and to highlight the fact that the repeat offenders that have been causing offence to my child and I are in contempt yet again, with further attempts to assault my good character. The issue of legislation in this country arising from my work is being disrespected, and that's a little bit serious. The issue as well that I don't even have legal representation, and that legal representation has been withheld from me, and that there have been individuals that have jeopardized that with false reporting or slander. All of these matters are human rights, culminating as human rights offences. So as a property owner as well, it's quite serious that the authorities have not respected my farms or my child, that they have not respected my right to protection and privacy. So the breaking and entering that's been happening since 2019 is quite serious, and the authorities that have supported violence against my child and I hope they're aware of what remit is. I really hope they know about the legislation as well. The Department of Justice, this is for your attention, but most importantly it's for the attention of the United Nations. So I hope the United Nations is still respecting human rights. I hope the United Nations is respecting humanitarians such as myself, and I hope the United Nations is aware of my spiritual royal status, the work that I've done as a humanitarian that has brought about legislative change in this country. I really need to remind people quite regularly, due to the obstinance of their behaviours and their poor procedures and practices, that haven't been of good conduct and not of good character or good faith. So there's a lot of contradictory behaviour. There's poor PR that's been put out about the reality of this circumstance. There's been a lot of slander of my good name. So I'm sure my families are quite offended with the treatment that my child and I are receiving, due to individuals that can't do their work properly, and that would want to have, I suppose, a good reality check about their slander of my good character and so on and so forth. So those that have been benefiting from my work and that have been damaging the environment and disrespecting nature and my old farm holdings, I hope, as usual, that there will be courage and bravery in this incident of very dangerous crimes against my child and I that are still to be resolved, and that repeat offenders that have been assaulting my child and I hope they know the remit is for them, and the obligations as well of the state to address the conditions that are quite poor under which I'm living. The very poor conditions while people are living off my wealth is quite dangerous for people's lives. The work I've done is quite vast. The work I've done is over a long period of time, and the individuals disrespecting that work and living off my work are a disservice to the democracy. So I hope the United Nations would kindly address this with me personally, due to my status in society and my clean track record that has been slandered in a community that is conducting hate crime and offences against the state.